Hola y bienvenido nuevamente a tu clase de español. Hello and welcome back to your Spanish class. My dear students, today we are going to talk about the present continuous or the present progressive, el presente continuo o el presente progresivo, okay? And the way it is formed in English, as you know, is by using the verb to be, right? In the present, am, is, are, plus the ing. Now, in Spanish, the way we do it is by using the verb estar, which is the verb to be, but you know the verb to be has two forms, ser o estar. Okay, so we use the meaning estar, right? That meaning of the verb to be, estar, conjugated in the present, right? And we have it right here, we're going to pronounce that. And we add the gerund. And how do we form the gerund in Spanish? By adding this ending, ando, yendo, yendo, depending upon or on the infinitive form of the verb, the ending, the groups of verbs that we have. We have three groups of verbs, tres grupos, los verbos que terminan en AR, right? AR, los verbos que terminan en ER o los que terminan en IR. So what we have to do to add the ending, which is the equivalent to ing in Spanish, is drop the AR and add ando. If the verb end in AR, si el verbo termina en AR, right? Drop the, in this case, you can just drop the R, right? And add NDO, right? But, you know, we can say just drop the AR and add ando, okay? Now, the verbs that end, right, in ER, los verbos que terminan en ER, and también los que terminan en IR, drop the ending and add, look at these, the same form, yendo, yendo, right? That's very important to take into account. These two groups, they have this ending, the same ending, yendo, yendo, okay? So we have here, for example, disfrutando. That's the first group, disfrutar. So what do we do? We drop, right, the R in this case. You know, we can also say that we drop the AR and added ando, right? Now look, yo estoy disfrutando, the verb disfrutar, enjoy. Yo estoy disfrutando, right? I am enjoying, right? That's what it is. So yo estoy, tú estás, that's the conjugation of the verb to be. Let's do that first. Yo estoy, tú estás, usted, él, ella está, nosotros o nosotras estamos, vosotros, vosotras estáis, right? Ustedes, ellos y ellas están, right? You already know these pronouns right here. Usted, which is you, out of respect, we use you. I have to repeat that. Tú is informal, tú, when there is, you know, closeness, you know, between the interlocutors, you know, the speaker and the listener. So tú, somebody that you know, usted, out of respect. So that's the conjugation, right? As you saw. Now with the verb, right? Then we have the present continuous tense. So yo estoy disfrutando. So tú estás bebiendo, bebiendo. You see, this is the verb beber, beber. So drinking, right? That's bebiendo, right? Escribiendo, write, writing. Escribir, you see, that's the ending, escribir. Now we drop the IR, the ir, la ir, right? IR, and we added yendo right here. The same thing we did with the verb beber. You see, beber, that's the ending. So we dropped the ER, as you saw, and we added yendo, bebiendo. Okay, so yo estoy disfrutando, tú estás bebiendo, usted, ella, usted, él, ella está escribiendo, right? Writing. And nosotros, nosotras estamos ayudando, ayudando. That's help, right? Help. So helping, ayudando. Now, vosotros, vosotras estáis entendiendo, entendiendo. That is the verb understand, right? Here is help, ayudar, ayudando. Entender, entendiendo, right? That's entender, entendiendo. And also here we have ustedes, ellos y ellas. Ustedes, ellos y ellas están discutiendo, right? Discussing something. This could be, this meaning, discuss in Spanish has two application, right? Two meanings, I would say, or a connotation. Discutir is like, discussing something, simply talking about a particular subject or something. Now, in Spanish also, it means argue. Okay, so you have to tell them apart, you have to differentiate that. So, ellos están discutiendo. That could be arguing, but that could be also discussing, talking about something, all right? So, ustedes, ellos y ellas están discutiendo. So it depends on the context in which you are using that. So there you go. That's the way that we form the present continuous in Spanish. Now let's continue with the sentences here. Let's practice these sentences in the different forms. All right. We have affirmative, negative, and interrogative form. So let's see the number one here. Yo estoy disfrutando. Yo estoy disfrutando el momento. I am enjoying the moment. Yo estoy disfrutando el momento, right? That's exactly this, right? Yo estoy disfrutando. I am enjoying the moment, but you can say anything that you want. Yo estoy disfrutando la playa. I am enjoying the beach. Or I am enjoying the food. Estoy disfrutando la comida en este restaurante, right? In this restaurant. So the negative form will be yo no estoy escuchando nada. Yo no estoy escuchando nada. I am not hearing anything. I am sorry. Lo siento. Lo siento. No estoy escuchando nada. Right? Tú estás, that will be negative, of course, as you saw, right? Just adding the no here. No, that's negative, that's it. Yo no estoy escuchando nada, lo siento. Tú estás viendo lo que está sucediendo, which is happening or going on. Tú estás viendo lo que está sucediendo. You're looking at, you're watching, right? What is going on. That's affirmative form. I can use this very same form for question. I can say, ¿tú estás viendo? You just have to give the interrogative intonation. ¿Tú estás viendo lo que está sucediendo? Like, are you seeing what is going on? Are you watching what is going on? ¿Tú estás viendo lo que está sucediendo? Sí, yo lo puedo ver. I can see it, all right? All right, so tú no está, right? Tú no está, that's tú, is usted, right? Usted está escribiendo, usted no está. In this case, I wrote the verb recibiendo, receiving. Usted no está recibiendo los reportes semanales. You are not receiving the weekly report. Now, question, right? This is real question. Look at the interrogative form. I didn't, this one, it was just an example, but of course, in Spanish, we open and close the interrogative point. Okay, the interrogative mark. Está él almorzando en la cafetería. O sea, está él almorzando. That's having lunch, right? Eating lunch. Almorzando. Está él almorzando almorzando en la cafetería. Is he having lunch in the cafeteria? Está él almorzando en la cafetería? This is a question, and of course, you know that we answer with simple yes or no. Sí, sí, él está almorzando en la cafetería o no, él no está almorzando en la cafetería. That's it, as simple as that. Ella está leyendo. Okay, I have to stop right here because here is the verb leer. You see, this verb is in the second group, leer, right? What do we say? What did we say? That we change, right, the ER for yendo. But what happens? Here's the catch. There are some irregular gerunds, all right? And I have a list of them right here below. Let's take a look at them. Los verbos irregulares en el gerundio, right? The gerund form of verbs, but irregular forms. So I have some over here. There are others, of course, but this happens only with the verbs that end in ER and IR, ER, right? So all of a sudden they have a change. For example, leer. Now we don't simply drop the ER and add yendo. What we have to do is we modify the verb. Look, leyendo. Leyendo. That's why here, ella está leyendo. No leyendo. No, this is irregular. Ella está leyendo. We have to practice these verbs in order to get familiar with them. So here, let's take a look at the others. I have a few. I have like 6 here. So the verb decir, el verbo decir. Now the gerund is diciendo. You see the change? So here there's a change in the first one. There was a change in the with the Y. We added a Y, right, instead of E, right? No leyendo, but leyendo. In this one, decir, the change is in the E, right? So we change the E, right, for I. Decir, diciendo. Look at this one too. Dormir, sleep. Now we change the O for you. Durmiendo. Okay. So here we go. Change here, change here, change here. Now, oír, which is listen or hear, all right? Oír. Well, this is oír right here, okay? Because a listen is escuchando, like in here, right? Escuchando. So what do we do? We drop the I and we added a Y. Oyendo, and eliminated the IR, of course, and added Y and then endo. Oyendo, hearing, all right? And traer, which means bring. Look at the change. Trayendo. We dropped the ER and added Y. Trayendo, bringing, all right? And here's another one, morir, which is to die, right? Die. We changed the O just like we did with dormir, justo lo que hicimos con el verbo dormir. Entonces se elimina esa O y se le agrega una U, muriendo, right? But we have the ending, yendo, right? Morir, muriendo. Dormir, durmiendo. These are irregular forms, all right? So you're going to come across some of these irregular forms when you are using the present continuous. Van a encontrar estas irregularidades en los verbos mientras tengan experiencia hablando el idioma, leyendo el idioma. So here we go. Nosotros estamos compartiendo. That's compartir, share, right? Share. So, I didn't finish with this. Ella está leyendo un libro de ciencia ficción. She is reading a science fiction book, okay? Ella está leyendo un libro de ciencia ficción. Now, let's continue with this one. Nosotros estamos compartiendo. We are sharing. Nosotros estamos compartiendo con unos amigos. We are sharing with a few friends, right? Vosotras estáis hablando de un tema muy complejo, complex. Now, nosotras no estamos haciendo nada malo. We are not doing anything wrong, right? Nosotras no estamos. We are not. No estamos haciendo. You see, doing, hacer, haciendo. Nada malo. Ustedes, aquí, number 9. Ustedes están trabajando. You are working. Ustedes están trabajando en el mismo departamento. You are working in the same department. So, trabajar, right? Trabajar, trabajando en el mismo departamento. Y aquí tenemos, por último, we have here, finally, ¿por qué? It's an information question. ¿Por qué están ellas estudiando español? Why are they studying Spanish? ¿Por qué están ellas estudiando español? This is an information question. Of course, it requires specific information. It's not like the yes-no question, right? Like this one. ¿Está él almorzando en la cafetería? Sí, él está almorzando en la cafetería. O no, él no está almorzando en la cafetería. But here, the question is an information question, as I said, and requires specific information. ¿Por qué? A reason. Why? ¿Por qué están ellas estudiando español? Why are they studying Spanish? Bueno, ellas están estudiando español porque quieren aprender el idioma, quieren ampliar sus horizontes de comunicación. They want to broaden their communication horizons. So this is the present continuous tense. My dear friends, my dear students, si no se han suscrito al canal, les pido que se suscriban al canal, que nos den un like, que también compartan este video con otros para que podamos seguir ampliando, right, creciendo en este canal. Así que gracias. Thank you very much for choosing us. It's a great pleasure, for me. I'm going to continue to do this for you. I am committed to doing it. So I will see you next class.